Hello and welcome to NinjaBill Reviews, and today you're going to be taking an excited look at the Transformers War for Cybertron, or Fall of Cybertron, I'm not sure which. Anyway, the Studio Series number 9 Gamer Edition Autobot Ratchet, and there you go, and he comes with everything you see here. Well, you can't see, but he's got some accessories here too, and I like this figure. It's surprising how accurate in both modes that he is. I'll include an image somewhere along the way here. I might just throw it up like right there or something. He is minus, all the battle, the grittiness that would, that's shown in the game, because there's a lot of grit and dirt and paint scraping and all that going on in the game. But it is very accurate to his game I had the word. It's just one of those days. I've had to restart this thing like 6 times. I'll probably include the bloopers at the end. But anyway, this looks very much like his on-screen appearance in the game, and I'm fairly happy with it. I did add a few things to this, but we'll talk about all of that after we take a look at those instructions and that box. So let's get him out of there, and we'll talk about his accessories as we go along as well. But first and foremost, here are the instructions. And they're decent instructions. They're decent instructions. There is one mystery, and we'll talk about that is not covered in this, and it's just strange. And here's more of those instructions if you care to look at them. Doesn't really talk about it here in the instructions at all, and it's a confusing bit of transformation that I just don't seem to understand why it's there. Anyway, those are the instructions. We'll get rid of those. This is the box. We'll raise up our camera a little bit here. There we go. And this is the box. And it says Transformers Fall of Cybertron, I believe it says up there. Let's zoom in. Or War for Cybertron. I was wrong. War for Cybertron. There you go. We'll zoom back out. It'll lock down my camera here. Hold on a minute. There we go. Takara Generations logo. Transformers up the side. It says number 9. With the, up symbol going there on the D-pad. Sort of D-pad-like thing. Gamer Edition. Says right there, Autobot Ratchet Studio Series 8+, recommendation, Hasbro. Here he is on the side, looking really good again with all this battle damage and whatnot that you see from the game. And it says Voyager class. It is amazing how accurate his face is to the game. I've heard people talking about they don't much like the face sculpt, except that's exactly what he looked. Now, given it looks more silver here than white, so, I can see that, but it's very accurate to how he looked in the game. So, there you go. Pretty cool image over there. It says authentic. On the back, it says video game inspired background going on. There he is, bot mode. There he is, vehicle mode. It says 28 steps. You can do several things with that. I don't think this was the right accessory for it. I could see Ironhide, okay? When they remake Ironhide, I can see him with the axe. I don't see Ratchet using an axe. I'm sorry I don't, but there's the display. Corporate stuffs, top of the box. And there you go. Get him with the D-pad, Transformers, War for Cybertron. That's it for the box. Oh, and inside the box you get I don't normally care about these. You actually get 2 of them, right? So you get this one, which is, what the character sits in. But, get rid of that. You also get the display that you saw in the back there. Come out. There we go. And if you so wanted, you could display this, if you so wanted. I won't use these. I don't keep them. So, but it looks good. There you go. If you got room for something like that on your shelf, by all means. If you bought the Gamer Edition, you could probably dress up your backdrop, like if I had it. This is probably the only one, except maybe a Jetfire, if they bring us a Jetfire. I would buy the Jetfire, but the rest of them I'm not so much interested in. But you know, you could use them as a backdrop. You know, cut off these bits here and then set up. I don't know, not really my thing. So we'll get rid of that. Put him over there, and now we'll talk about the accessories. He comes with 3 of them, which are these here. Comes with this axe head. It's not a very sharp axe. Look at that, the bluntness of this thing. This thing, maybe it's just the heat alone that cuts stuff. The Energon blade itself that cuts stuff, because that thing wouldn't cut cardboard. And this thing is very full of waffling. Very full of waffling on both sides. There's no getting around it. It comes with this missile or handle, but again, has a lot of waffling. There you go. So there is that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like the waffling, but you can insert there, and there you go. And you can do the same with the character if you wanted. You just shove it in his fist. There you go. And do that. And there you go. He's holding the axe, and it's just, an axe doesn't fit Ratchet. I'm sorry. It just, Ratchet and an axe, I don't see it. Anyway, let's get rid of that. There you go. Let's get that out. And he can hold it separately like a spear or something if you so wish. We'll get rid of that. And he comes with, technically he kind of comes with 4 accessories. I'll show you what I'm talking about in a minute. He comes with this gun, which is a healing gun and whatnot that he had in the game. This does rotate. Not sure why. It kind of did in the game, I guess. So they made it so it can rotate. See a port there. That port is pretty good. Peg there. So he can hold it in his hands if you so wish. So there it is. He can hold it in his hand. But, like I said, kind of a 4th accessory is if you... Now, when I got this figure, let me tell you... Drop this camera down here. Let me tell you, this was very loose. As in, if I tilted this arm down, it would fall right off. So, you unplug it. I've had to really coat that thing in some nail polish. Really coat it there to hold this thing, because it just would fall right off. It wouldn't hold either of these things. But this arm is sort of an extra accessory. And you can tell where the actual paint is. The rest is just plastic. Very bright white paint and then white plastic. I wish it all looked like that. But there you go. That's his arm. And you just plug that right in via that port, that peg, and you just plug that right in. Goes over the tire like so. And there you go. His arm is transformed to have that weapon. So there you go. It is what it is. And another really, really cool feature about this is storage. You can store all of this, all 4 accessories on him with no problem. Really cool. Like here, back here, you can take this, and it has that tab there. There is a slot right there. I'm not sure you saw that, but there is a slot right there. And via that, you can just tab that in. And this hides his arm very well. Look at that. Hides it very well. And with this, you can stick this via that port there, that peg there. You can stick this right there if you wanted. Boom. And finally, the axe, if you want. You can take the axe via that tab, that port. You can then stick this on there. And he is storing all 4 of his accessories there. Although now he's missing an arm. But you can do it if you so wish. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like it. I just don't care for this axe. It's not really his, thing. I don't know. I understand when it comes out with an iron hide that the axe would go well with iron hide. I could see that. Wait a minute. Wait a minute here. There it is. Boom. Yeah, let's see here. Matrix Workshop, M21 for Siege Ratchet. Bunch of accessories. Let's see here. Yeah. Let's see if this will work. Aha! Success. See, that white hand wouldn't work very well in there. It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't really fit. That disc is a bit larger than that. Huh. Well, anyway, that's not important. You see, there's a bunch of accessories in there. It comes with this kit. Let's see here. Dang. That's not going to fit either. Shoot. That would have been cool. Oh, man. Because then, you could have various tools and whatnot. Dang. That would have been righteous. Plug that back in. Well, I mean, I suppose you could still, have him carry his little saw. Hammer. Let's see what else we got here. Little screwdriver. That would have been nice, but I suppose you could still do it like that. Like he's holding it. What else we got in here? We got the claw. A knife. There we go. Knife. Little blaster here. That could be cool. I think I might keep that with him. So, what else we got in here? We got another blaster. There we go. Pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. There you go. What else we got in here? We got another type of blaster. Oh boy, that's tight fit. It's very much like these blasters, only without the waffling and a little shorter. So, what else we got in here? There's a lot of stuff. My other ratchets, I've armed them up with this stuff, obviously, that comes in this kit. So, it's a darn shame, man. It's a darn shame that doesn't work. Wait a minute. Let's try it. That one looks like a much larger mushroom peg. Nope, that's too large. Oh, wait. There we go. Oh, hello. Here we go. Aha! Look at that. Pretty cool. I dig it. So now we can, utilize other tools. I like that. Oh, interesting. So there is that. Let me put all this stuff away. There we go. Oops. Put that in there. Get rid of that. Very cool. You put this back together. And you can stick... Oh, wait a minute. How would that look? Let me get this one back out of there. Is it going to fit in there? No, it doesn't fit in there. What about one of the knives? Nope. Hammer. The hammer fits in there. Yeah, well, hey, there you go. Anyway, there you go. A little bit of playtime, futzing around with stuff. But so yeah, you can have that on there and have that look going. It doesn't affect articulation whatsoever. So yeah. Anyway, let's get back to him. We'll put his arm back on there, and I'm gonna have to redo that because it's already getting looser. All right. So here is the robot mode, and we will get a good look at that mug. And again, look straight out of the game. Now, I can understand some people don't like this. I'm thinking maybe they wanted this face to be silver, sort of like you see on the box. So I can understand that. Still looks really good. Bright blue eyes, white face, red helmet, white crest. I dig it. Got the little medical symbols that he has in the game. Now, I've added the red here and here because it shows in the box that this is red and this is red. So I painted those on the other side. I painted it. I was thinking about just fully just painting this whole thing white and then seeing if I can find some Ratchet stickers like at Toy Hacks with those kind of stickers and then, you know, redoing those. But they'll probably maybe come out with a sticker set. I don't think that there is one yet, but I'm thinking there will be. And if so, they could probably solve these problems. But anyway, he looks really good. Got some, you know, gray going on there. Gunmetal gray going on there. Red in there. Pretty cool. Real like it. Red there. So he looks like, I mean, like he stepped out of the, except for the backpack. Now the backpack, that's where it loses points because this should be like the other way around. And you know, this should be his actual backpack right here. This bit doesn't really play into the character. So, but the vehicle mode, it works really well in vehicle mode, but in robot mode, it sort of detracts from what the character looked like. I mean, if it was just this section here on his back, it'd be perfect. But anyway, there he is from the back. Lots of panels going on here. You know, bit of waffling going on there in the legs, and there in the arms, as you can see. So, articulation-wise, his head will look up a little bit, down a little bit. Not much side to side. Will rotate. There you go. Nope, not all the way around. Most of the way around. These shoulders. Now, here's the thing I wanted to talk about. This has a panel. These move up out of the way, whatnot, for articulation, but then it has this rotating panel that rotates inwards. Now, on the box, it showed this panel being out a little bit, so it doesn't move out at all because of the way it's designed. You see, there's the joint, has this flat edge right there, which bumps up at that, against that, so it doesn't move out at all, only in. And it's not used for transformation at all. So I think there was some fumbling in the design phase or something. I'm not sure, but you know, that is there. But at any rate, you can get the shoulder up and out of the way so you can, you know, do crazy arm movement upwards, you know, move that a little bit to get out of the way for forward. Does go all, get that out of the way, does go all the way around. Though it does break the mold a little bit. Now the instructions, it doesn't really show it, but this is the correct way to have it with this little tab thing facing forward. That is the correct way, not with the pin. I've seen some reviews where people have had the pin facing forward, and that is incorrect. All right, because you don't get the same amount of articulation out of that joint. You have to have it this way, and that is the correct way. So just so you know. Anyway, so it does look good. You can then, you know, push these up a little bit, and that looks pretty okay. 90 degrees on that elbow. You get a bicep swivel. There's a mushroom peg going on there. You did get no swivel here. You do get a wrist swivel. Unfortunately, no finger articulation whatsoever. You have a waist swivel, no ab crunch. Really? No ab crunch. Legs will kick forward that far. They will kick back that far. A little bit, yeah, about 90 degree back, so that's not bad. Get this out of the way. Go out that far. Knee will go under 90 degrees. I think that's probably about, I don't know, 70 degree bend there. That's not really that great. But all in all, still looks good. I still like here where, you know, it sort of covers upwards rather than down, but still looks decent. Again, it looks just like it stepped out of the game so far. This does not like to stay tabbed in. Notice here where it tabs in successfully, and on this one, just doesn't. As you can see, it doesn't like to stay tabbed in. It just doesn't. On my copy. Hopefully your copy will be better in that respect, but mine not so much. Anyway, you get a rocker, no down or up on that heel, but the toes will go up and it'll go down. So you can still get some good display out of that. So all in all, not too shabby. We'll set him over there, and for comparison, For a quick comparison, here he is with the Earthrise mold. Set them over there. Set that over there. Actually, you know what? I will straighten him out. There we go. We'll set him there. Set the Earthrise version over here. We will set the Siege version over here. We will set the Bumblebee movie version there, and we will set the core class right there. There you go. How's that for comparisons? Pretty cool. I really, really dig that. I really dig it. He is a great fig. He's a little bit taller than them. Is he? Yeah, he's actually a little bit taller than both of these Voyagers. Certainly taller than that Deluxe and the core class, but that crest just tips out a little bit. Yeah, he is just a hair taller, as you can see, just a hair taller. So not too bad in scale, not too bad. I really like this. I really love this. I really love this. A sea of white and red and blue, and I like it. I like it a lot. Ratchet, as most people know, is my favorite Autobot character. My favorite Decepticon character is, of course, Shockwave, and here's some of those other stuff I was talking about, like he's got this saw blade, and he's got this axe going on here. So that axe, I think, works well, much better than, this big old thing. So it's sort of the fireman's axe going on there, and with the Earthrise, I've got, his traditional G1 thing going on there. So, like I said, that set, the M21 set, came with a ton of accessories. So, I recommend it for Ratchet fans. And, I wanted to replace this arm right here, this fist, but since it is not on a mushroom peg, I couldn't do it, which was a dang shame, because I really, really wanted to, have some of those other accessories coming out of his wrist, but didn't happen. This white has faded. I don't know what it is with some of the toys. His white is faded compared to all the rest of these. I don't know what it is, but his is, I don't know. It's not really yellow, but more subdued. I don't know. And the same thing with him. He came out of the box that way. It's not as bright white as you can see here and here and here. I don't know what it is. Different plastic material, maybe. I'm not sure. Anyway, let's get these guys out of there. I dig them all. It's Ratchet, man. I'm a sucker for Ratchet toy. As my UK brothers have coined the term ninja bait. That's what they call Ratchet toys, ninja bait, because they know my love. If it's a Ratchet toy, I have to have it. So anyway, I will be right back with the alt mode. And here we are. Boom. There we go. He looks, not quite. Get in there. There we go. And he looks pretty good. Good scale. I like it. Looks, again, if I set this in here and, I'll pop an image up somewhere over here. He looks good. He looks almost bang on to how he did in the game. Almost. There are a few bits that are missing here. Again, probably ToyX will take care of that. Like there should be some of this, glowing red stuff right there, right there, right there, right there. Should be a bit of red right here, but I can't remember. I'll have to look at the image again. Right here, right here, this molded section here, you can see where it's red. Now, it wouldn't work in robot mode, but this section right here, all this, just along there, should be this white color. All that. And then, of course, here should be that glowing red stuff. But all of that molded detail that's right there should be white. So, and there should be an Autobot symbol going on right about there, I think. This isn't quite like it's in the game, but it's pretty close. I think these should be white too. Again, I'll put an image up there. But it's pretty darn close. It really is pretty darn close. Rolls really well. So, I like the clearance. This time it has actually put proper clearance on a toy, so it rolls really, really well. And I just dig it, but you can definitely tell where there's paint. Like this white stands out against this plastic white very vividly, very vividly. I mean, look at that. It's pretty vivid what's painted and what's not. And that's it. That's the only white paint on this toy. So right there, I mean, again, you can see it pretty clearly. That's white. All the rest of this, not so much. I will say almost all the red you see here up front and up here is paint. This is paint here. All about Tampa over there and there. Oh, you know what? I forgot a step. This, you're supposed to turn there. It's supposed to be like that. But yeah, there is paint on this toy. Paint in the wheels there. This red you see here and here, here and here. That's all paint. All the rest is red plastic. Yeah, red plastic there. So there's a fair amount of paint on this guy. So I really dig him. I want to transfer future NinjaBill here. I need to insert this. Forgot to show the weapon storage on this toy. You take this, and via those tabs, you'll see 2 slots there. You can then slot this in there. That's your storage there, and via that tab right there, and of course those slots right there, you can then have him carry this. Boom. So there you go. That's weapon storage in his vehicle mode. And yeah, so future NinjaBill here. Sorry about forgetting that. Later. On with the rest of the show. I want to transform all my Ratchets. But you know, he looks really, really good. Let me see if I can bring a fair comparison here. And here is Earthrise Ratchet, so you can get a good idea of his scale. Pretty cool. So yeah, he's a good one. I really like it. I like the scale. I like the overall look. It's just, this is a really, really good toy. It's not a perfect toy, but it's a good toy and a really, really good representation of what we saw on screen in the game. And I suggest everyone pick it up. So to get Ratchet out of there. And in case anyone was wondering, oops, I bumped the camera. I have 2 of these. So that's why this one didn't have the window that he did. So in case you're wondering, like, hey, what happened between takes there? Well, this is... So anyway, we'll get that out of there. Boom, get him out of there. And yeah, so this has been my look. Did I miss transform it? Is that why it's not? There we go. Okay, now that looks like the other side. All right, sorry about I distracted. Anyway, so thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. This has been my look at the Transformers Studios Series Gamer Edition Autobot Ratchet, and I really, really suggest everyone go find this guy and pick him up. I'm terribly, terribly biased, all right? It could be the worst Ratchet toy in history, and I'd still love it. Believe me, I have some. Some Cyberverse toys specifically that I'm not going to mention right now, but I still bought them, and some, because, you know, they're Ratchet. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Make sure you check out my playlist. Please, please click that like button. It really, really helps. Just click that like button. As soon as you bring up the video, click that like button and go. I mean, go, you know, watch the rest of it, not go somewhere else. I mean, watch the video. Anyway, I do have a Patreon link if you're interested. It's in the description below. And above everything else, be good to each other. Go buy this.